everybody, it's Jeanette. This is your Angelic Oracle card reading for the 11th of November 2019. And the theme for this week is Opening to Possibilities. So the four cards we have are Breathe, which is reversed, By the Book, Milk and Honey reversed, and Time to Go. And we also have two cards that I pulled for the Mercury Retrograde for this week of November 11th. And one is No Place Like Home, and these cards were stuck together, which is why we're doing two cards. And then Chopped Wood, which is reversed. And we will also do a meditation at the end of the reading. So our first card is Breathe, and it is reversed. Now when Breathe is not reversed, when it's upright, it means patience, waiting, going in slowly. Could also be wellness, meditation, and trust. With patience being reversed, it speaks to us getting up and moving, waking yourself up. So last week was about taking a step back and being in the observer mode. And in doing so, that could have caused some of us to take even more of an introspection and cocoon and be more removed and more reclusive. And so this week starts out just the opposite. So in waking yourself up, you also want to wake up your soul. So you may want to do things that are inspiring to you. Could be meditation, could be looking at art, maybe dancing, could be a walk in nature. This week we're starting out getting moving and connected to our soul self. So whatever activity you choose, be sure to breathe. Breathing is a very easy way to connect your physicality with your soul self. And it also helps you to be grounded in your physical self as well as your auric field. And breathing also is an innate way for the body to relax. So if you breathe in and you breathe out just slightly longer than your breath in, it actually acts as a relaxation. It signals relaxation in the brain and in the body, and it allows you to just be more still and content. So try that this week. The next card is By the Book, which is upright. And this card speaks to playing by the rules and reminds us of the universal laws. The universal laws are several laws that exist, such as the law of abundance, the universal law of divine compensation, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the universal law of nature. These are just some of the universal laws and energies that flow within our universe that are there to help us bring forth the best in our lives. These universal energies are blessings from our Creator for us to be able for us to access and utilize in our manifestations, in our co-creations with our Creator. Because that's what manifestation is. It's co-creating with our Creator as well as the archangels. And this card, By the Book, is reminding us that these universal energies are divine energies because they were created by our Creator and are energy of the Creator. So they exist for us to be able to be prosperous in all areas of our lives. This card reminds us to release any resistance because there are unlimited possibilities available to us. And there are several pathways and several directions we have to choose from. And the archangels and our Creator have that blueprint. They know all of these different possibilities that are available to us. So this card reminds us to be open to that, to just acknowledge that that is truth, and then that helps you open the door to the possibilities. The card Milk and Honey represents prosperity, opportunities, authenticity, nurturing abundance, and trusting that your needs will be met. When this card is reversed, it just reminds us that in this moment, we may not realize that things are moving along on our behalf. We may not realize that we're being looked out for. And this card reminds us that we are connected to our Creator and the archangels, and that there is a universal flow of divine abundance. It reminds us to surrender those things in our life that we wish to change to the archangels and to the Creator, so that we can partner with them and co-create. This card suggests that maybe this week we might be feeling a little uneasy, or maybe things aren't moving along just as we'd like them to. And it reminds us to take a step back and look at the bigger picture and not get caught up in the minutia of things, because we are partnering and co-creating to create that which we want in our lives. So remember to surrender and release and allow, and you're not alone, and you're divinely taken care of. So our last card is Time to Go. And it speaks to endings, completion, walking away from something because there is nothing else to learn or experience. This card, Time to Go, for this week is talking to us about looking at where we are in our lives and looking at how we may have always done things in a certain way or always had expected things to turn out in a certain way, and identify the things that are just not working. Change can be scary, but a lot of times change leads you to something so much better because it opens you up to more possibilities. So this week, take a look at the areas in your life that if they were to be shook up just a little, it actually could be a good thing. To be open to bringing in something new and bringing in a new possibility. Because what really change is about opening that door, opening that locked gate to the new pathway, to the new direction in your life, and being open to the multitude of possibilities that our Creator and the archangels can bring to us. Because if you're not sure where things are going in your life, just ask the archangels. You could say, Archangels, I'm open to whatever possibilities you have and the Creator has to bring to me at this time in any place in my life. You can make this an affirmation, you can make this a mantra, but you only need to say it once and allow that to come to you. It's through surrendering, releasing, and allowing that we co-create with the Creator and the archangels. So the two cards we have for this week for Mercury Retrograde are No Place Like Home and Chop Wood. And I pulled two cards only because they stuck together. And, if they're going to stick together, then we have to keep them together, right? Okay, so No Place Like Home is about authentically coming home to yourself, feeling at home, and arriving at a place where you just feel comfortable in your own skin. So this card for this week is speaking to us about being your authentic self. Where you are in your life, your authentic self, coming from a space that is your soul self, because you are a light being on this planet and you are divinely created by the Creator. You were a spark from the Creator's energy, and that's what flows through you, through your physicality and through your auric field and your creation layer and your protection layer and everything that makes you who you are, divinely who you are. So when you engage in life through this connection, through this defined space, through this divine space, and open up to you as your authentic light spark that you are, the divine light spark that you are, only people can respond to you in that same level of authenticity because you are vibrating at that space, and they have to vibrate at that space with you, or they just, don't vibrate in that space with you and tend to not come around you. So that's great, right? Because you aren't getting dragged down by that energy that's vibrating at a lower space. So what we want to do is connect to our soul self this week. And, just think about yourself as this light being. You can ask the Creator and the archangels to shower you with their healing energy as we do in our meditations, that you've experienced in the last couple weeks. So that's a great way to connect to and vibrate at that higher level, that soul self level. Now, chopped wood is reversed, and it's speaking to being grounded every day in your experience. And it is speaking to also the portion of manifestation where you have to do something. You can't just sit back and dream big and expect it all to come to you, because this is a co-creation. And that's what the theme of this week is about. It's co-creating and opening up to those wonderful possibilities that can exist for you. And so we want to create, a life that we want to have. And just sitting back and waiting for something to happen is not going to do it for you. So part of this process, is surrendering, but also allowing and being there, ready and listening to what the universe and our Creator is bringing to you. Look for the signs, look for the messages, look for that inner knowing that this is my next step, and take that next step. So it's all about action and making sure that you are also co-creating and doing your part in this manifestation, and taking that next step and being willing to take that next step. So that's what these cards are about for this week. This week's meditation is going to help us connect to our Creator and the archangels and feel connected to our soul self and bring forth opportunities and possibilities for us. So take a deep breath and exhale and close your eyes and allow your body to relax. Take another deep breath and exhale. And another deep breath and exhale. We ask the archangels to be with us and our Creator to be with us at this moment. We ask the archangels of strength, hope, peace, and abundance to come to us now and bless us. Shine your healing light ray throughout our physical body and out into our auric field, out past that into our creation layer and our protection layer. We ask the Creator to shine down your golden white light throughout our very essence and aid us in knowing that we are a divine being on this planet. We are our soul spark, the energy that is the Creator within us. Allow that to emanate throughout our entire being, throughout every cell, into our auric field, throughout all of our chakras, throughout all of our sacred geometries and divine light grids that make up us as a light being on the planet. As we are beyond our physical self, there is more to us as we are a divine spark from our Creator. We ask us to remember this state. With every breath we take, we acknowledge that we are a soul being on this planet, here to co-create an experience with our Creator and the archangels. We open up to the divine possibilities that are ever present for us. We step into the universal flow of abundance, prayer, and divine compensation. We know that we are cared for by the archangels and guided and cared for by our Creator. And we ask that we are able to see the guidance, hear the guidance, and feel the guidance, so that we are able to take our next step in our lives. We ask this to be ever present and ever aware for us this week. so that we may step into a co-creation with our Creator and the archangels. Take a deep breath and exhale. Take a deep breath and exhale. Take a deep breath and exhale. Rub your hands together. Gently open your eyes and come back into the now. Thank you so much and have a good week. Thank you so much for listening to this card reading and meditation. If you enjoyed this card reading and meditation, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and have a great week.